Check this thing out. Is this for real? So it comes with 2 pod mic foam windscreen, but then you get the Rodecaster Pro 2. This thing is a literal dream come true. Yo, no way, dude.
Yo, we're in there.
Are we actually though?
Yeah, look.
So how does that sound? You're low.
Check.
Wow. All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. We have not uploaded much on this page for the last a long time. We had put up a couple videos in the last year, but nothing substantial. But this channel is going to be seeing a great deal of content coming soon because we have decided. I'm standing here in front of our shed studio that we build out. You guys have probably seen the build out videos on the main channel. We have a whole series of how we turn basically just the shell of a shed into what it is today, and I'm going to walk in and show you guys in a minute. But we've decided to start doing podcast type content on this channel, and this is going to be our platform for it. So we were thinking about doing this. Well, we had talked about it, me and Sammy, about doing something like this for a long time, and we never had a really good space to do it. So we basically built this out in hopes that this would be the podcast area. So I went and bit the bullet and bought the big dog setup. So I'm going to be showing you guys basically all the gear that we're going to be using to set this thing up. And we just got it delivered today, and I was not expecting it because it said that it wouldn't be here until like the 12th. But I'm going to be busting this out and showing you guys the setup. So let's do it. So what I ended up ordering for the setup of the podcast room is the Rodecaster Pro 2, which I was about to order the 1, just like the basic Rodecaster Pro, the original. A few months back, never got around to it. Went on there yesterday, and I was looking at them, and I thought it was weird that it said 2. So I basically took a still shot of it and sent the picture to my friend B Colt, and he was like, "Yeah, that is. I wouldn't do a podcast any other way." And he's been working in video production, and the company that he worked for before did a lot of like live podcast events type things, so he knows about it. And he said he's a teacher at a school, so he said he bought 3 of those systems for his school. Either way, he confirmed what I already knew basically. But let's get into this. All right, let's see this. What? No way. This is the real deal right now. Pod mic. The cables. The mic top. Wow. Dreamers. Check this thing out. Is this for real? So it comes with this. The setup that I got comes with what you're seeing. So 2 pod mics. These are all Rode. What I use mostly, which is like professional but also consumer, is Rode microphones. If we ever have audio going, it's probably going to be a Rode audio setup in some way or another. So this is the other foam windscreen. So you get 1 for each, and then you get all the paperwork and stuff. But then you get the Rodecaster Pro 2. So there's a SD card in there too, but I'll throw that down. And there it is. This thing is a literal dream come true. Wow. So all this is going to be set up in one way or another, facing this in front of the Crow Cream with 2 of those identical chairs on either side, this table to start, and we're going to go from there. But that's going to be the first setup. So the idea behind the podcast originally was Basically, we figured out through making videos that even with our gift opening videos, which weren't supposed to be popular videos, but they ended up being, we would generally be just sitting down talking between me and Sammy and opening stuff that people sent us, which is a surprise a lot of times. So like it can bring emotion on, but we decided, you know, a lot of people like those conversations and things. Even when we did a live video before, people really liked it. So we figured if we did topics, I don't know, the first one is going to be shot before Sammy gives birth, I believe. So the first one is going to be like, how is pregnancy really? Or something like that. And then we'll just talk about all the things she's going through. And I feel like that would be interesting. And then after that, like after we get established and do a couple episodes, we were thinking about just doing interviews or guest appearances from people that aren't like famous or anything like that. Like a lot of times podcasts just center around like people that already have a big following, or center around like celebrities or athletes that are already pretty big in the media, which would be really, really cool to do. Episodes like that, of course. But I think that everyone has a story to be told no matter who you are. And it would be cool to tell some of those stories first. Just like random people that maybe never had an interview or anything on film. Not random people, but our friends, family, neighbors, maybe even like local musicians or whatever. Whoever really wants to. But that's the general idea. Talk to real people and just have a good time, laugh, and make a video out of it. All here in this luscious studio. And this looks really blown out on the GoPro because it's just like set on a certain setting. It's not really a camera that you can move the settings around too much while filming. But when I set the settings on my phone or a different camera, the light actually looks fine. You just have to work with it. Okay, so the second half of our podcast studio setup has officially arrived. Let's check this out. It's a heavy box. I wasn't expecting it to be this. The box is bigger than the bite. These are still heavy though. The kick drum, guitar amp, mic stand with boom. Telescoping shaft. So I just went with what they suggested with the bundle. So we got the board, which is the Rodecaster Pro 2. And then we got the two mics, which are, I don't know exactly what the mic model is, but they're really good. And then these were the stands that were suggested with the bundle. So I picked up the bundle. It was just one purchase on B&H Photo Video. So let's check this out though. From there, we have this piece. This piece. Okay. Is that how it goes? This is the craziest operation I've seen. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. So this can just turn, free flowing. And then, not really sure about that, but this is nice. Mic check, 1, 2. All right, so real quickly, I just wanted to say that basically we just do things because we want to, because we love to do certain things. And we have an idea, and I come up with an idea, and we just go for it. So I threw up $1,000 for money that we made from YouTube. So money that we made in our art and putting it back into our art, into our business to create more content. But I have no idea if anybody's even gonna watch the podcast, I'm assuming people are gonna like it, and I want people to like it, and we want to put across really, really real content, like real conversations and issues, not issues, but like topics and things that people don't talk about usually, that might seem like mundane, but just get real into the grit of life, on certain topics, and just explain more about our lives and how we feel about different things. But what I'm getting at is you never know if an idea is going to work 100% when you go into it, but you just have to take that first step and take a little bit of a leap of faith and climb. You know, okay, so buying the equipment, everything, that's the first rung of the ladder. So we're executing the idea that we came up with. We came up with the idea, executing, first rung. Second rung would be more, you know, this is a successful thing. But we don't know if we're going to make it to the second rung, but at least we went for it. And that's the most important thing in life, is to go after what you want and to go for it, not be scared. I could easily have spent $1,000 on something else, like a luxury, or like go out to the casino and just blow it easily. People do it all the time, every day. But I'd rather spend it on something that I believe is important. I know it's important to us. And I also believe it's meaningful and can also be inspiring and could lead us to somewhere that we never imagined. So take the first step. Always take the first step. All right, the craziest part about this, / the best part about this, is the person who suggested I buy this exact system, which is Be Cold. The boy, a longtime family friend of myself, really good friend of my brother. He is here in Summers Point for, I guess, the 4th of July week, maybe. Not sure. I guess his school is off. I'll ask him. Either way, he lives a little bit of ways, an hour away, but he's here now, and he says he's going to stop by and he's going to help me with the system, and he knows this thing in and out. He's been working with these things, and he's very specialized in certain avenues of video and audio production. So I am very happy that he is about to stop over and help me out. Well, I'm going to open this second one up first. Wow, so this is, I was just getting concerned about the whole thing, because I was like, what, someone would have to lean over, or myself, but no. Wow, you can just literally bring the mic to you, and I'm talking right into it in a normal sitting position. Although I think these chairs are maybe not the call, but for right now, it's all we have. I think maybe we could have something more like lounge type, relaxing, and like turned a little bit more. That might be the call, actually. If this was on an angle, more so like this, then straight on, like a bit of an angle. All right, I guess we're gonna see how to put the mic on. I'll do this one first. Lucky, come on.
No,
She's ready.
no. Come on, you can go ahead. Go on. She said that plays too much. Back up. Oh shit, what's wrong? Like, what is that?
Coffee?
It is insanely
Nice in here.
humid.
Look at the mic stands though.
Oh, they're so nice. I came in here to grab the rest of the merch that I need to pack up.
The other thing I was thinking of is it would be better if we were on an angle. Otherwise it's too flat.
Yeah, I agree.
And maybe multiple cameras. I don't know how to do how.
So like the chairs would have to be back so you...
This could be more in front of there. The table would be basically more in front of that tree. And then the chairs would be... Do you think a lot of people ordered shirts for the 4th of July sale?
Yes, you did. Thank you so much. I need a wheelbarrow.
For what?
So like,
For the cats?
no, to bring all the clothes inside of the wheelbarrow and bring it back to this room where the label printer and laptop are.
This weather is so weird. It literally just started pouring out. Can you guys see that rain right now? It's fully raining out right now, but the sun's out. It's so weird. In that little thing?
It looks tiny, but it's not.
It looks like it's from Goji or something.
It is.
No way. Wow. Holy
All
shizzle.
different kinds. Like, I didn't want to go.
No, you didn't do that.
So we all get a different kind.
That's crazy. You go there and get that?
Yeah, look, I can see myself.
Wow. So I need a lot of help on this project. Do you want to check out the scene?
I mean, this interface is not like a 1, 2, 3, 5 minutes. I mean, you could be here all night trying
I know,
to
but I was talking about like, I mean, I can watch videos once the general setup, but I was talking about like,
dude, it's so nice. I'm taking my shoes off.
Spacing and shit like that. Like,
oh, this is nice.
Like, how can I take a flat like area and make it look not so like one-dimensional? Use multiple cameras.
Yeah, maybe you could not.
Being for real, I need help
Lighting
here.
or something. I mean, we have to see how it looks.
Different lighting. That's what you think?
Yeah, but oh my gosh, this is cool in here. I've never even seen your shed, except for all.
This is the light too, but I need to.
Oh, that's sweet.
Make sure that's set up right too. You know, like with the lighting.
No, but honestly, if you want it more like three-dimensional, maybe move the chairs out a little.
Move it out. Would you shoot?
Like,
you would shoot it most generally this way though, rather than on a curve.
Yeah.
Because when I brought up shooting it like this, she was kind of claiming I was.
I mean,
an idiot.
you should get like crazy with it, like full control room, like multiple cameras. Have someone just switch it live while you're recording.
What if we? I couldn't do that because then I would have to like hire someone. What if we got like a crane type thing that just kind of moved back and forth around?
Why is my phone playing? What is it?
Like, what if we got like some kind of crane that was mobile, and like and then the person could move it back and forth as we're like talking, or is that just out of control?
That's out of control. But people do that. People have the like a motorized slider. You're saying?
Yeah, that's too much.
I've seen that though on podcasts. Trying to think about like.
Are you an audio technician?
What are they?
Like someone that knows about this?
Yeah, I've used it certainly.
The same way. How crazy is that chair for the desk? It's like so comfortable, right?
I've never used this. This is the 2. Just came out.
So the big question too is, always for a pro podcast, you would record the audio into this, match it with the sound later. You wouldn't try to.
No, you can go out into a camera.
So you would do it like that, or you would do it just for? You would.
I would if it. I mean, I would do a test. Like that's my honest opinion.
Just test both of them and see what sounds better.
No, well, it's going to be easier for you to go from this to a camera and not have to.
Yeah, yeah, 100%.
So
I just didn't know if that was something that degraded the quality. Because I've been looking up videos of them going right into an iPhone, like candy.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that this can go right into the camera and it would still sound good.
The same.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that. It's going to make your workflow so much better, you know.
What's the main opinion here?
My honest opinion is mics into this and then go out of this into the camera. Then it's synced, but with this, you know, the audio.
So that's what we're going to do then.
That's what I would try.
Multiple cameras?
Because you don't want, dude, you don't want to be syncing.
How do you do 2 cameras though? Or you just start with 1 and see how it goes?
Start with 1, see how it goes, then get 2.
Or just put like a GoPro 2 as well, and then like maybe add some of that if I can match the audio later. Because it's probably not that hard to match. But and then I'll just, you know, delete the GoPro audio and then leave the.
Yeah.
Because that wouldn't be that bad, you know.
Yeah.
For a second angle.
Wait. What do you have? A MacBook Pro?
What do we got? You think it's so you're claiming board on the table?
Yeah.
So that we can work with it. Well.
Yeah. So
I won't be changing anything though. Once it's set, it's set.
You're just watching it. You hit record, set your levels. You don't have to do anything else. I mean, if you have like an intro song, you can put it on one of the pads.
I want to play like an intro, like where it would be like a drone shot coming in, and then
it's not a video.
It's coming in real quick. You can't just like hit that and it switches to the video.
Not a video.
Oh man.
You can do audio
and just have one recorded. So like I could have like different sound effects recorded
Yeah,
on here, and
yeah,
then like
yeah.
if Sammy says something I don't like I'll hit it.
Yeah. You could do that.
For real?
Yeah. All right, let's get this plugged in and stuff, and the mics.
Mic it up, baby. Name the show.
Name your show. What are you gonna name it?
A Shed Talk.
A Shed Talk?
No, just Shed Talk. You think they got one like that already? It's not. It might not be. It's not going to be titled like that. It's not going to be titled in episodes. I don't think.
No. This is. Ooh, look at this. Select an icon. I feel like we gotta find the cat.
Yeah.
No,
What
we're
is all
good.
this
We're good with
about?
the cat.
What is all that?
It's just to set up your.
You're ready
to go. Yo.
Yo. No way, dude.
Yo, we're in there.
Are we actually though?
Yeah. Look.
So how does that sound? You're low.
Check.
Wow. And that's wow.
Yo.
Oh, so it does tell the time and the
Has
date
it
and
up
everything.
there?
Yeah, it's
We
nice.
said
That's
don't-
not bad.
We said don't do that, but whatever.
I mean,
we
it's
went
good,
to
though.
default settings. That's why.
Yeah, default settings.
Yo, we need to get headphones that fit in the back here so we can hear.
What do they look
Sound
like? Like the same as this? Oh, like a big one, huh?
Yeah.
Where do you get that from?
You can use other headphones, but we need to get the adapter.
The jack.
Yeah.
All right, so B Colt's the wizard of the town, and he just set up this whole thing for us.
Not even like that.
I mean, yeah, pretty much. So we're about to do a test. Mic test, podcast test.
All right, let's try it out.
For real?
Yeah, I'll let you hit record.
Oh, what's it doing
What's
now?
it saying?
Yeah, we
Oh,
want to
yeah,
format it, yeah.
Yeah, we're sure.
Are we actually going?
Yeah, hit record.
On what? All right, testing our very first podcast.
All right, season 1, episode 1, Shed Talk. Wait,
Let's
is
do
it
it.
rolling?
It should be.
There we go.
Oh, now it's recording. All right.
What if we
restart.
what if we just film for like 2 hours?
No, you can see that it's recording. now.
Shed Talk, season 1, episode 1.
And we are going. All right. Today, our first guest of the show is crime expert Brian Coulter, and we're gonna delve right into this. But for real, tell me about this yard work that you were doing earlier.
Yeah, so dealing with some hedges that needed to be trimmed, and the hedger that I was working with worked pretty well, but I wanted the extended pole. So I reached out to Turner, who did not have the tool that I needed.
What was the one that you were using? From? Where is it from?
Home Depot.
It was from Home Depot.
Yeah.
What would you rather go to, though? Home Depot or Lowe's or like the local hardware store?
Home Depot.
Is your favorite?
Yeah, what's yours?
I would say Home Depot.
I just never really been into Lowe's, and the local places are good for quick stuff, but they're
The
expensive.
pricing, though.
Yeah.
But I was saying before that Lowe's is definitely for like contract, or I mean, Lowe's is for like homeowners more.
You think?
I know this because that's how they market it to like people like my wife.
Yeah, but my
Rather
dad's
than-
not handy, but he's always been like Home Depot. So
Yeah,
I
because
feel
it's,
like
like,
Lowe's
more
is supposed
manly.
to be for him.
No, Home Depot is more for like people that are like more manly. Like your dad probably wouldn't go to Lowe's because it's more like, you know what I mean, more for geared towards women, honestly.
Lowe's feels clean inside.
No, because if you walk into Lowe's, at least in like HC, the aisle between like where the cash registers are and the first aisle starting is almost like as thin as this shed. If you go into Home Depot, it's like 30 feet for you to walk through.
Why don't you support the local guy though?
I do go to Lowe's. I go to all of them. You mean True
Not
Value?
yes.
Don't get me started.
No,
the amount of
no.
recommendations
Yo.
that they gave to us for like wrong stuff
Dude.
is insane.
Should we
bro.
listen to this?
Yeah, let's check it out.
It's gonna
I'll be a dead
Why
ass, though.
wait,
The
you gotta
shit
get
that
your
they-
you gotta get your
See,
mic
you could do a
you
whole-
gotta get your mic like more like this.
Yeah, so I can actually like comfortably sit. Okay, so that was the initial test of the audio, and I had a little video going too, but then we decided to do like a full test, like a dry run of how a podcast would kind of look like and sound with intro music and everything. And we didn't record video for this, so I'm just going to put pictures over it. But here it is, our very first. That was the first test, what I just played, but this is the very first official formula for how it would run much longer. This is only like 15 minutes, but this is how it would go. So enjoy. Damn, wow. This intro music is really good, dude.
All right.
Good
Welcome
choice.
to the initial testing of the Shed Talk.
Yeah, here we are. Today we're visited by our good friend B Colt.
In the shed.
Summers Point local. Legend. But he moved away from home and then we moved in. Kind of a weird situation there.
So we are in this shed. It is, what do you think? 88 degrees?
No, easily 100, like 94, easily.
Probably an
I actually
accurate.
had a good idea to bring one of those
Thermometers?
the wall ones, like
It's
the
a-
old school ones, and put it up in here just so people could see how actually hot it was.
Or cold when you start the winter recording. That's actually a good idea because
The equipment can't
People,
handle the heat and the cold, though, can it? Like, I need to get a level temperature in
Yeah.
here.
But like if we were on camera, people would just think that like I'm extremely nervous sweating because it's literally 100 degrees in here.
Yeah, but you are extremely nervous. I can
No.
see it. You're sweating everywhere.
It's 100 degrees in here. No, so let's go right into the first topic.
Oh, dude.
Let's go right into the first
no
topic.
way.
I have a question for you that actually I was talking with my family about this earlier today. So
All right, let's get into it.
do you think that thrift shops wash their clothing?
Absolutely not.
Okay, and why not?
Because it's too much overhead for that much labor.
Yeah, my dad was claiming the same thing, and obviously it's like an
That's
obvious
the
answer.
most like common like misconception of any kind of secondhand stuff,
And
that it's actually like decent quality, because it's honestly not.
the
Like, some of it's real good, but there's so much trash included in that.
do you think it's weird that they're not washed?
Do I think it is?
Yeah.
Nah, personally, I don't care. Because you could easily just wash it yourself, which I do if I get stuff there usually, but I have just worn straight from the thrift.
No.
Yeah, coats and stuff. I have done it before.
You know, I've been to thrift. I'm like you. I've been interested in like thrift shops, used clothes my whole life. But today, when I was like donating old clothes from, an old house,
Yeah.
it just kind of like opened my eyes to how like filthy things can be, just from sitting, like mold.
I saw
And,
this
like
thing
it
that,
kind of really was like I was like, imagine what people would like throw in these bins.
and then they're sitting in there with the moisture, and some of them get like wet and
Months,
stuff too.
yeah. So
The only thing is, like, it's such a racket with used clothes because all those bins are owned by like individual companies and stuff. I started finding out because I thought like I was donating to, say, the veterans over by ShopRite, but I found out it was just like a company that pays like the Veterans Affairs like 15% of how much they actually make or whatever, 20%, just to have the logo on there, and then that clothes actually gets like sold by the pound like scrap metal.
really,
Yeah.
that's actually who we donated to today.
Well, yeah, and if you donate to Goodwill, see, that's like an honest business. Like, okay, they're like taking all the work of doing it and just like cutting a check to the veterans, and like the Veterans Affairs doesn't have to touch it. So in a way, it's like a plus for everyone. But Goodwill just straight up takes like massive profits. Think about that.
The thing is, I know it was obvious when I asked you that question. I know they don't wash the clothing, but I gotta say this: how is it when you walk in these stores that everything's not just like a total wrinkled, like crumbly mess? I guess they do like a lot of filtering and just if it has like a huge stain, they'll throw it out. I know some things are not pleasing.
They
but
definitely
generally
get-
speaking, you don't walk into a store and it like everything's just crumbled up into a ball with mold.
I think it's just a huge sliding scale from like each store having their own standard. And if you go to like a red, white, and blue, basically all the clothes are like decent condition. Whereas like a Salvation Army or maybe a Goodwill would just have like lesser quality. And then there's like some thrift stores, like the one in, that just have the standard of what they keep at is almost none for the clothes. And they just have like stuff curled up in moldy piles, like you were saying. Like pre-pandemic, right? We went in this thrift store with masks, like dust masks on, because it was so bad,
Then why'd you even go?
just to get the gold.
You thought there might be something that
We got some rap tees there, and we just were thinking it was insane there. Like an Eminem and 50 Cent split middle shirt
that's pretty good.
Uh,
What's been your best
for $1.
thrift clothing? That's really good. What's been your best thrift clothing find in like the last like 3 months? I'm not saying all the time, but like in the last like few months.
Well, actually, we went to like this thrift store in Woodbine. Do you know where that is?
Yeah.
Like in the boonies.
Yeah.
out backcountry style.
So what'd you find?
And there was this epic. Right, and first I just saw it. It was like a jersey. It's a jersey, like a mesh jersey, and it says White Zombie on it. And I was like, "This is so crazy looking. I know that this is worth money." And I still just didn't even know what it was. But it turns. And then we were thinking like, this looks like Rob Zombie's symbol. So it was like Rob Zombie's band before he got famous, and that was like I think $2 for that one. And then some guy bought it for $75
online.
Just like someone that watches our YouTube channel. He actually has another YouTube channel as well.
And then he resold it for like 300.
No, he just like rocked it. It's probably worth like 120 at max.
That's crazy. What year was it from?
It's from like 90s, like 97 or something, 95.
I remember because I remember talking with this was like when we were in like middle school, and this kid went to a thrift shop and bought a band T-shirt, and he was at a concert. Some guy was like, I forget what it was, 20 or $100 to buy it right off his back, and then he just kind of didn't rock a shirt like.
And he just sold it to him?
Yeah.
Your friend did?
Yeah.
That's just off the back challenge. We've done that before. Sammy saw some guy with an old ass Tommy shirt on, just walking down the road.
I remember that. Wait, you guys bought it or he?
No, and then she was like, I want that shirt. And I was like, all right, let's turn around and just see if he'll sell it. And then we just went up to him, and he was about to cruise into the local bar right there.
I've
And we
seen.
gave
I've
him
actually seen
$20.
this video.
And he gave the Tommy shirt, and then I had to give him my shirt.
I've seen
Because the
that.
bar wouldn't allow him without the shirt
That's
on.
actually fun.
So he was just sitting there with the same shirt I have on right now,
That
drinking
one?
cold beers, like the same design as this. Just like
that's
chilling.
a good story.
But that
Was it how much?
the
did you
Rob
give
Zombie
him?
shirt
20?
come up was sick though, and then with that along, we got 2 old school Sea Isle shirts that I actually sold to some other kid from around here and his wife. But they're like super sick with the turtle on it. Like Sea Isle, New Jersey, 92.
Do you have them here?
Yeah, they're sitting right
I want
here.
to see it.
But
is
that's
would
for
it
the
fit me
same
or
thrift
no?
store. It's an XL. What do you rock? Like a medium,
Medium, large, depending on.
depending on the maker.
Honestly, yeah, it's actually funny you say that.
What kind of shirt maker do you like?
Any?
Just any?
Yeah, but no, it is
Like
depending
Nike
on-
dry fits or whatever?
Yeah, that's fine.
You like that?
I would wear that.
I have one of those. It's nice as shit.
I mean, this is like a Target shirt.
Yeah, but that's for golfing.
It's for podcasting.
It's at least for tennis, if not. It does look like a podcast shirt.
It is, dude.
Wow.
Yo, so I found a.
What's the thread count on that, you
I
think?
don't know.
Not good, right?
That's only for like sheets.
No, it's not. It's for quality tees, too.
Yo, I found at this thrift shop in SP a Philadelphia Flyers
Shirley's
sweater.
Closet.
Sweat. It was the one on Shore Road that always just had. Is that it?
Shirley's Closet.
Is that it?
Yeah,
that's
place,
the one.
That place is literally the bee's knees for like
Yo, so-
appreciated thrift stores.
Yo, I found this Flyers sweater. It was from like the 80s, and it had like the team.
Do you have a picture of it?
And probably I might because I sold it on eBay. So I bought it for like $2. I posted it for 25. It wasn't in the greatest condition. Lady bought it right around Christmas time and was like, "Thanks so much. Like this was the best gift to my husband." And then like I kind of was like, I should have just kept it. Like
Why didn't you just keep?
how
I
many? How
just
many
keep-
times do
I
you
keep
sell
so much stuff.
something, though, and then you're like, I should have just kept it. Like we know that story with that
With the skate
skateboard I
deck.
bought.
Yeah,
I bought a skateboard
with
for
the skateboard I found too. What do you mean? I sold
what
that
the
like
one
an
in
idiot.
the trash.
The Tony Hawk one.
Well, how much did you get for that?
Only 600.
You only
You could get 12 for it now easily,
But
and it was only
honestly,
2 years later.
Do you have seller's remorse? On
Yeah.
because I do. With
I had
my,
it way bad when I went to see, and I actually ended up meeting him, and I didn't have the deck with me.
No,
That was the worst feeling ever.
I feel like you would be one of those people that like doesn't get like that.
The
'cause
other
your
deck that
mind's
I got, though?
You're always like, I don't care.
I mean, it is what it is. I don't really care because I have so
Yeah.
much other stuff, but
I'm surprised though that you even slightly cared in that
about the
moment.
skate deck, yeah, everything else, it doesn't matter. That was the one you found that you bought though, right?
Yeah,
What was that board?
$10 Buck Smith. It was like I could look it all, but like 1987, super rare. Like board had the skate shop sticker on it. Sold it for, I think it was supposed to be 200, and then he pulled like when we met up, he was like, "Hey, can you take 180?" And what are you gonna do? Like
You got to leave at that point.
So I took it, but like yeah, you make money on it, but at the end of the day, he probably could resell that for like, I don't know, 600, right? Not even about that. It's
What'd
like
you get? Wait,
how
what'd you
big
get
is
for
a skateboard? I should have just
180?
kept it. Yeah.
That's what the final price was?
Yeah.
But you bought it for 10.
It doesn't matter. It's worth so much. It's so rare.
If you had like, yeah.
But what are
The
you gonna
problem
do?
is you got to just sell it though.
That's what I did.
Yeah. Because what are you going to do? Hold on to it forever?
Yeah.
What's your collection look like now? Nothing, right? Like
I got the
4
gravy.
boards?
I got the gravy board
Do you have a deck or a complete?
deck.
I have a complete of the gravy.
And my plan was to keep it in the box, like sealed,
Mm-hmm.
and then in 50 years have him open it. That was literally my like.
Are you
that's-
going to do it?
Well, I think I opened it,
So you had to look at it, right?
but it's still sealed. But
They
I was
had,
gonna have. My plan didn't stay.
The only thing is they like sold out basically, like factory sold out.
Yeah.
Like they made however many of the boards, like a lot, and then they sold out. So that's why I had to get one because like I couldn't buy it from Sector 9. I had to buy it from a third party website.
Wait, you did buy it from a third party website?
Yeah, because I was like, I need to get like I should get one of these
wow.
boards just before like they sell out because it was the only person in our family that ever had a skateboard that would be crazy not to buy it.
Yeah.
So like at the end of the road, I was like, oh shit, I better buy one of these.
Wasn't it? Wasn't my idea pretty smart though?
Yeah,
to
it was
just
a good
keep it
idea.
for 50 years.
I had a better idea though.
What's that?
Like just sell it, like get it signed and sell it in like 20 years.
You can't be doing
For
that.
like $5 grand and then just give it to my daughter. And I bought it for like 100. You know what I mean? That's what you
always
gotta
thinking
do.
about the profits.
Yeah, but what do you mean? What else would you do with that in 20 years?
Nah, dude.
I do have which I feel like they may have just depreciated in value instead of like got more valuable. The BAM Novak decks.
Yeah, I have one too.
How many do you have?
One.
I have 2 of those and a Novak one.
How much were those?
Not that much.
Weren't they like 130?
They were only like 125, I think.
Why'd you buy 2?
Just because I thought that they were gonna be like, oh, Bam's coming back, like he's gonna make a comeback,
Where's the other one?
and like people were gonna be hyped about Bam again. So I thought it would just like, gain value over time, but I don't know if it will now. Do you know what I'm saying?
yeah, but we all know your most valuable board.
Yeah, but we can't even bust that out. It's worth so much. That thing's a mitt, baby. What happened to the guy?
Do you have it in like a climate controlled room?
You
Sammy
don't
was
need
saying you have it in like the
You don't
attic,
need
like
it. You don't-
overheated.
you don't-
The thing was kept in like
Could you
climate
imagine?
control for 18
Could you imagine
years.
where it is right now, right this minute?
I have no idea where it
It'd be
is.
so sad. You need wheat big.
I know it's in the eaves in 130 degree heat.
Ooh. No, it's inside. It's in the closet.
Climate controlled?
It's indoors, yeah. I mean, pretty controlled. It's in that blanket that he got from his auntie. Do you remember the blanket?
No.
It's like one of those really creepy, like old school blankets that are itchy.
Who got it?
He had it wrapped up in that, so he gave it to me in the blanket. And I've never, like, I just wrapped it up in saran wrap and haven't taken it out since.
Really?
Like, I never looked at my eyes on it since that day.
Nah.
It's
Are you
been
gonna hang
wrapped
it
up,
off?
Yeah, but yeah, when I just sold it like 20 years.
Yeah, but you got to get a display case for it.
If I did, though, it would just be too much of a target to just be chilling right there. You know what I mean?
It's not, let's be real. It's worth like $1,500. Like, you're acting like
That's
we're
what you're
all
claiming?
talking about Pawn
That's what
Star
you're claiming?
85. Yeah. You're thinking way more.
I paid more than that. It
That's
better
true.
be worth more
That's
than
true.
that.
He actually did pay more than that.
Oh, we got smoked on that deal. Oh man, 15 minutes. That's not bad. That was a good test.
Considering this heat. All right, this has been a test. Let me load the outro song.
What is the outro song?
The
The
same
same
song.
one. The same one.
Hold on, dude. Where is it? Hold on.
Load it up.
Oh, here we go. All right. Thank you for the test. Let's roll our outro.
Yeah, baby. Thank you guys so much for watching. All right, so that was the first test. So huge shout out to B Colt, the boy, for hooking us up and teaching me a little bit of how to use this thing. the Rodecaster itself is actually super intricate, but to get a basic audio flow going, it's not that hard. And thanks to B Colt for just running through it with me, because otherwise I would have had to watch a couple dozen YouTube videos probably, to be honest, to get that much information. And we did run through a quick test just with the card in the audio equipment, so it was just recording audio only and not our actual faces. But when we go for the real podcast, like the real deal, with me and Sammy, we're both going to be on film as we're doing it. The whole thing's going to be on film. So that was just to see how good the audio was. And so far it's a 10 out of 10 for best audio that we've ever used in our videos personally. So big thumbs up. So yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and be prepared for some epic content coming on this channel, because this is going to turn into our podcast channel from now on. And hopefully we're going to be updating it with videos every week or 2 weeks, at least one. That's the plan anyway. But see you guys in the next one. Peace.